Let's talk first. Let's go way back in time, Eddie. How did you first become a musician or even become interested in music?
Oh my God!
Let's go way back.
I got to go way back to when I was 8 years old, playing the accordion. That's how I played then. I took up the guitar when I was 14 years old. I remember my first guitar was about $15 from Simpson's catalog.
Right on. And you grew up around Placentia area, or?
Coastal out to Cape Shore.
Cape Shore, right
Yeah.
on. Yes, yes.
Only 15 minutes from Placentia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so your first experience, did you have a musical family, or how did you learn to play the accordion?
My mother was a great accordion player. She always played the accordion. She played for dances and everything, and weddings, my poor old mother. And my grandmother was the violin player. She played the violin and the old juice harp. She played all that, my grandmother. So it was very musical in the family, except my father didn't play anything.
So all from your mother's side.
My mother and my grandmother.
So do you have memories growing up in your household there,
Yes.
being surrounded by music?
Oh yes, even with my grandmother. And I guess I was about maybe 6 or 7 years old. I remember sitting on her knee, and she was accordion to me, and she was trying to teach me. I forget what tunes it was, trying to teach me anyway, but I was so young. It's hard to remember that.
Right.
But she was very. But I remember growing up, like watching her sing, play, and everything. She was so very good on the juice harp and the violin.
Those were her specialties. And do you remember your first gig? Either your first song you wrote and your first gig that you did?
The first song I wrote was "My Dad is the Engineer." I was 14 years old. I was going to school when I wrote that.
Right.
Going to school, never thinking that someday I would record it. And I was in my 30s when I recorded it.
Wow, there you go.
I wrote it when I was 14 years old. And my first gig, let me see. Go back to my first gig. Well, you see, I played in halls in St. Bride's and Branch, but not amplified. Just sitting down on a bench playing for what we call the Lancers.
Right.
Square dance.
Yes.
I played for all that, but just sitting down, not amplified.
You had to belt them out.
Oh my God! And the dust coming off the floors and everybody dancing.
Right.
The floors would be so dusty. You'd be getting all the dust down your throat. I didn't mind it, because I just loved playing.
Right. What humble beginnings, though, to put it mildly. Yeah, that's amazing. Different time, right?
And they're all out dancing, and I'm loving it, you know. Yeah.